My child, my beloved. I need you to breathe softly and stay with me for these next moments. Do not rush away. Something sacred is taking place inside your life, inside your home, inside your destiny. This message is not here by accident. Heaven waited for the exact moment you would see this. Beloved. Before we continue, listen. Take a moment and subscribe or follow, because heaven has been trying to reach you again and again. But every time the message comes, you let it pass. This time, do not run away. This is not just a message. This is a spiritual intervention. My beloved. Archangel Michael is speaking to you right now. I order you to open your heart. Do not ignore this. Do not skip this. Do not turn away, because tonight something will enter your home. And what enters will either be divine protection or the shadow you have been sensing. My child. You've been feeling something in the air. You've been noticing a silence in your home that feels heavy. You have been sensing someone watching your life even when no one is around. You try to distract yourself, but at night when you close your eyes, your soul feels something approaching. You don't know whether it is good or bad. You just know it is close. And heaven says, yes, it is close. But what it becomes depends on what you do in this moment. My beloved. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this now, because tonight, not tomorrow, not later, but tonight, there is a shift happening in your house. A spiritual visitor. A presence. A message. A revelation. You were supposed to receive this earlier. But you always skipped. You always said, I'll listen later. And later never came. Do not hurt God again by skipping. Do not push heaven away one more time. This is your final warning before the shift happens. My child. You have been praying for clarity. You have been asking, God, show me the truth. But when the truth comes, you hesitate. You get scared. You push it away. And heaven says, no more running. What you were afraid to know, you are now ready to hear. My beloved. There is someone in your life whose energy has been affecting your house. A person whose thoughts reach you even when they are far. A person whose feelings pull on your heart like invisible strings. You don't talk to them the way you used to. But something ties you to them. Something powerful. Something unfinished. Heaven has been watching this connection. Tonight, that connection will reveal something. Either a truth, a message, a sign, or a sudden emotional wave that will shake your inner world. My child. You think you are alone in your room. You think nobody hears your silent cries. But heaven has been listening to every tear that touched your pillow. Every time you whispered, I can't do this anymore. Heaven was beside you. And tonight, God sends protection to your home. But the door of your spirit must be open. This message is that door. If you close it, darkness enters. If you open it, light enters. This is why I, Archangel Michael, say, do not skip this. Do not walk away. Do not say, I'll finish this later. There is no later. Your home is the battlefield tonight. Your peace is the treasure. Your soul is the light. Your destiny is awakening. Stay. Listen. Breathe. I am here with you. My beloved. Stay here. Do not let your mind wander. Do not let distractions pull you away. Right now heaven is watching your focus. Because what you choose to give your attention to is what shapes your reality tonight. My child. There is something that has been sitting inside your heart for a very long time. A weight. A heaviness. A memory you try not to speak about. But it follows you like a quiet shadow. You laugh. You speak. You move. You live. But beneath everything, your soul has been carrying something alone. And heaven says, you do not have to carry it alone anymore. My beloved, you have been thinking that no one notices your pain. You think you handle everything by yourself. But every silent suffering you have endured has been seen in heaven like fire glowing in the night. And tonight, I, Archangel Michael, come to lift the burden that has been pressing into your spirit. But listen to me closely. This can only be lifted if you do not turn away. This message is not entertainment. This is a rescue. My child, you have been in a battle that you did not choose. You have been fighting forces that were invisible. Energies that felt heavy. Fears that appeared without reason. Your nights have not been peaceful. Your sleep has not been deep. Your heart has not been fully at rest. You wonder, why do I feel so tired even when I did nothing? Because your soul has been defending your spirit against something that was trying to enter your home. Tonight, it either enters, or it is cast out. And the choice depends on your response to this message. My beloved, there is someone who has spoken your name with jealousy. Someone who has looked at your blessings and felt anger. Someone who has watched your growth and did not want you to rise. Not openly. Not loudly. But inside their thoughts they wished to slow your steps. And their energy tried to attach itself to your home. This is why the atmosphere has felt different lately. This is why sometimes your chest feels heavy. This is why your mind becomes restless at night for no clear reason. I am telling you the truth. You are not imagining it. Your sensitivity is not weakness. Your soul has been alert. Because your spirit knows when something unseen is approaching. My child, God does not allow anything to come near you without sending protection first. And that protection is me. Right here. Right now. Speaking through this message. But you must listen. Do not skip. Do not rush away. I am opening something inside your spirit right now. My beloved. Something miraculous is about to happen in your house. You will feel a shift in the air. A lightness. A breath of peace. It may feel like warmth. Like someone placing a gentle hand over your back. Like an invisible presence sitting beside you. Like something releasing from your chest that you didn't know you were holding. This is God. This is protection. This is divine energy entering your space. But listen. Listen carefully. If you ignore this message, if you push it away, if you say, "I'll finish later," the door closes. And what was coming to protect you will leave. And the shadow that has been trying to enter your life will step forward. Do not let that happen. My child. This is why sometimes your chest feels heavy. This is why your mind becomes restless at night for no clear reason. I am telling you the truth. You are not imagining it. Your sensitivity is not weakness. Your soul has been alert. Because your spirit knows when something unseen is approaching. My child. God does not allow anything to come near you without sending protection first. And that protection is me. Right here. Right now. Speaking through this message. But you must listen. Do not skip. Do not rush away. I am opening something inside your spirit right now. My beloved. Something miraculous is about to happen in your house. You will feel a shift in the air. A lightness. A breath of peace. It may feel like warmth. Like someone placing a gentle hand over your back. Like an invisible presence sitting beside you. Like something releasing from your chest that you didn't know you were holding. This is God. This is protection. This is divine energy entering your space. But listen. Listen carefully. If you ignore this message, if you push it away, if you say, "I'll finish later," the door closes. And what was coming to protect you will leave. And the shadow that has been trying to enter your life will step forward. Do not let that happen. My child. You have suffered enough. You have cried enough. You have lived through disappointment after disappointment. Thinking each time, maybe this time will be different. Yet you were met with silence, lies, or confusion. Tonight, that ends. God says, no more cycles. No more repeating hurt. No more going in circles. No more pulling yourself together only to fall apart again. Tonight is the night your story begins to shift. My beloved. But the shift starts inside you. Inside your decision to remain here. Inside your willingness to receive. Because heaven does not force miracles on closed doors. Heaven knocks. The soul must open. You are opening right now. My beloved. You have felt alone. But you never were. You have felt abandoned. But you were guarded. You have felt lost. But you were being guided step by step even when you could not see where you were going. And tonight, you will feel the presence of God in your home. Not metaphorically. Not as an idea. But as a real, felt presence. But hear me. You must welcome it. You must say yes. You must stay with this message. Do not break this connection. My child. You wonder why so many messages come to you and you just ignore them. Because the enemy has been trying to block your ears, blind your intuition, confuse your spirit, so you don't receive the blessing that has been waiting for you. But not tonight. Tonight your spirit is alert. Your heart is open. Your soul is awake. You are ready. And heaven says, watch what I do next. My beloved. Someone in your life has been thinking of you. Not just thinking, but feeling regret. Feeling sorrow. Feeling the weight of what they did not say. What they did not do. What they never apologized for. This person is spiritually connected to you. Even if emotionally or physically you both are distant. Tonight, their emotion will reach your heart. You may feel a sudden rush of memory. A sudden wave of emotion. A sudden reminder of someone you thought you had moved past. Do not fear this. This is revelation. Not pain. My child. God is preparing your spirit to see the truth. Not the surface truth. Not the spoken truth. But the soul truth. This truth will not hurt you. It will free you. But to receive it, you must continue. Do not stop here. Do not break the flow. Do not say you'll return later. Later is the language of disconnection. Now is the language of destiny. Stay with me. Breathe. I am here. My beloved. Stay exactly as you are. You don't need to fix your posture, you don't need to pretend to be strong, you don't need to hide your feelings from heaven. Right now, you are being seen exactly as you are, and that is enough. You do not need to present strength for God. God has known your strength even in the moments when you broke. My child. You have been so strong for so long. You've held pieces of yourself together even when you were falling apart inside. You have encouraged others while you had no one to encourage you. You have smiled when your heart was shaking. You have been the healer, the supporter, the listener, the one who holds space for others. But who held you? Heaven did. Even when you didn't know it. My beloved. Tonight something is being returned to you. Something that was taken. Something that was drained. Something that slipped away from your hands even when you tried to hold it. Your energy. Your peace. Your sense of being safe inside yourself. This is what is being restored. And this is why tonight your house will feel different. My child. There has been a presence around you. And I do not want you to fear this. You are protected. You are guarded. You are not in danger. But something has been trying to get your attention from the spiritual realm. Sometimes you felt it as chills. Sometimes as pressure. Sometimes as random goosebumps on your arms. Sometimes as something behind you when no one was there. Sometimes as a sudden heaviness in the air. This presence has been waiting for the moment you were ready. Tonight is that moment. My beloved. This is not a negative presence. This is not darkness. This is not something to fear. This is someone sent by heaven. Someone you once loved. Someone who watches you still. Someone whose soul is connected with yours, even though their body is no longer in this world. Yes. Someone who has passed on. This is why the air in your home feels different at night. This is why you sometimes feel a warmth beside you when you cry. This is why your dreams have felt close to something beyond this world. My child. They have been trying to speak to you. To warn you. To guide you. To comfort you. To tell you, I never left. But you haven't been able to hear clearly. Because your heart has been carrying pain so tightly that there was no room for the message to enter. Tonight, your heart opens. My beloved, this person does not come to bring sadness. They come to bring release. They come to tell you something that your soul has been waiting to hear. They have seen every moment you suffered alone. They have watched you try to be strong when no one checked on your heart. They have seen you get betrayed and still choose to love others with softness. They have seen you lose yourself trying to save others. And they weep for you. My child, my beloved. Sit with these next words. Because they are not just truths. They are remembrance. I am about to remind you of who you are spiritually. Not who the world told you to be. Listen closely. You are not an ordinary soul. You are not a wandering spirit. You are not here by accident, coincidence, or chance. You are part of a chosen lineage. A lineage of souls who return to earth when the world begins to forget the light. Souls who incarnate not to coast, but to correct. Souls who carry memory of higher realms even while walking in human form. Souls who are born with ancient wisdom that feels like intuition, though it is actually memory. This is why you have always been different. This is why you feel things others cannot feel. This is why you see through people without needing reasons or explanations. This is why your heart hears what others ignore. This is why your soul speaks in silence. You are not learning your purpose. You are remembering it. You came from a realm where light is language. And truth does not require proof. You came through angels. And one angel in particular. Archangel Michael. Your spirit has walked with him long before this life. You were not just assigned protection. You were assigned guardianship. Because your calling is not small. You were sent to disrupt generational patterns. You were sent to end cycles others were too tired to face. You were sent to confront darkness that ran through your bloodline. You were sent to break what was never meant to continue. You are the turning point. The anchor. The shift. The one who changes the story. This is why your battles were heavier than others. This is why your heartbreak cut deeper. This is why your loneliness felt louder. This is why your spirit felt burdened without explanation. Because you were cleansing an entire line of souls. Not just yourself. You were undoing centuries of pain, grief, fear, and silence. While still trying to find your own voice. That is why heaven honors you. Not for perfection, but for courage. For staying. For surviving. For rising. For continuing to love. Even when love was not given to you. Now listen. Your role in this lifetime is to awaken others simply by being yourself. You do not need to teach. You do not need to preach. You do not need to convince. Your presence is the activation. Your voice changes atmospheres. Your eyes carry recognition souls have forgotten. Your energy reminds people of home. Even if they don't know why. You are not here to chase anything. You are here to draw it in. To attract. To receive. To allow. To align. You are stepping into your magnetic state now. Which means the people who are meant for you will find you, effortlessly. The opportunities aligned with you will recognize you, instantly. The love destined for you will move toward you, naturally. The abundance stored for you will flow to you, consistently. Everything that matches your spirit will find you like rivers returning to the sea. And everything that does not match your spirit will fall away like leaves in autumn. No force. No fight. No fear. Just truth unfolding. My child, my beloved. Your life is not rising. It is unfolding into what it was always meant to be. Now I must tell you the final part of this awakening. You are entering the season of revelation and reward. But to step into it fully, you need to hear the next truth clearly. Say continue. And I will reveal the final release that seals your freedom. The identity shift you are already stepping into. And the moment the miracle will physically appear in your reality. Tonight is that moment. My beloved. This is not a negative presence. This is not darkness. This is not something to fear. This is someone sent by heaven. Someone you once loved. Someone who watches you still. Someone whose soul is connected with yours. Even though their body is no longer in this world. Yes. Someone who has passed on. This is why the air in your home feels different at night. This is why you sometimes feel a warmth beside you when you cry. This is why your dreams have felt close to something beyond this world. My child. They have been trying to speak to you. To warn you. To guide you. To comfort you. To tell you, I never left. But you haven't been able to hear clearly. Because your heart has been carrying pain so tightly that there was no room for the message to enter. Tonight, your heart opens. My beloved. This person does not come to bring sadness. They come to bring release. They come to tell you something that your soul has been waiting to hear. They have seen every moment you suffered alone. They have watched you try to be strong when no one checked on your heart. They have seen you get betrayed and still choose to love others with softness. They have seen you lose yourself trying to save others. And they weep for you. Not because you are weak. But because your heart is pure. My child. This is why God has chosen you. Not everyone can receive messages from heaven. Not everyone's heart is sensitive enough. Not everyone's spirit is open enough. Not everyone's soul is awake enough. But you are. This is why you feel deeply. This is why ordinary life never felt enough for you. This is why you crave meaning, truth, connection, depth. You were born spiritually awake. And that has been both your gift and your pain. My beloved, this person in spirit has been saying your name. Softly. Calling you. Reaching out to you. They want to tell you something tonight. But listen. If you skip this message, if you walk away, their voice will fade again. Not forever. But the moment will pass. And this moment is sacred. My child. This message is the bridge. When you stay, you say, my heart is ready. When you leave, you say, not yet. Do not let more time pass. Do not keep postponing your healing. Do not wait for more signs. There will not be louder signs than this. Heaven has already opened the door. Come forward. My beloved. There is something you need to forgive. Not for them. For yourself. There is something you need to let go. Not because they deserve release. But because your soul deserves freedom. There is something you need to remember. Not to bring pain back. But to understand why it happened. You are being prepared for a blessing. But blessings do not enter closed rooms. Tonight, the room opens. My beloved. Breathe slowly. Inhale. And feel your chest soften. Exhale. And feel the weight begin to slide away. This is not imagination. This is the presence of divine protection surrounding you. I am here. I have always been here. I will not leave. But you must continue. You must not stop here. You must stay connected to this message. Because what comes next is the revelation of who has been trying to reach you. Why they are with you tonight. My beloved. I want you to understand something very important before we go further. What is happening right now is not just words being read by your eyes. It is your spirit recognizing something familiar. It is your soul remembering something it already knew. It is your inner world waking up. My child. There are two realms you live in. The world you see with your eyes. And the world you feel with your heart. Most people live only in the first. They see only what is physical, measurable, obvious. But you have always sensed what others cannot see. This is why you feel energy. This is why you notice silence. This is why you understand people without words. This is why your sadness is deeper. This is why your love is stronger. This is why your intuition speaks loudly. You are not ordinary. And your life was never meant to be small. My beloved. You have walked with pain that could have broken many others. But you stayed. You held on. Even when your heart felt like it was splitting open, you held on to hope. Even when you felt empty, you still tried to pour love into others. Even when you were tired, you kept moving. Do you think heaven didn't see that? God saw every moment. Every tear. Every silent scream. Every time you swallowed your pain to protect someone else. Every time you forced a smile so no one would worry. Every time you tried, even when you had nothing left. This is why heaven has chosen you to receive this message. My child. The presence in your home tonight. The soul reaching out to you. The spiritual touch around you. It belongs to someone who once held your heart in some way. It could be someone you loved deeply. Someone you lost. Someone whose departure changed you forever. Even if you rarely speak of them. Their love did not end when their life ended. Souls do not disappear. Love does not disappear. Connection does not disappear. It transforms. It watches. It protects. My beloved. This person has tried to reach you before. In dreams. In sudden memories. In songs that play at the perfect time. In thoughts that appear out of nowhere. In the way sometimes you feel like someone is sitting with you in silence. You thought it was just imagination. It was not. It was them. And tonight, the veil between your heart and theirs grows thin enough for truth to pass through. My child. They have come because there is a message you must hear. A message that will change how you see your past. How you carry your heart. And how you walk into your future. The message is not of sadness. It is not of pain. It is not meant to break you again. It is meant to free you. My beloved. The reason you could not move forward in peace is because a part of your soul was still holding on to something unresolved. A goodbye that never happened. A question that was never answered. A love that never had closure. A wound that never fully healed. Tonight, that wound begins to close. But listen carefully. Healing does not come through forgetting. Healing comes through understanding. Understanding why things ended the way they did. Understanding why certain people came into your life. Understanding why they had to leave. Understanding why your heart had to break. In order for it to open. My child. Your heartbreak did not destroy you. It awakened you. My child, my beloved. Breathe slowly now. Let your spirit listen without resistance. What comes next is the final release. The one that closes the old chapter forever. You have already begun to detach. You have already begun to rise. You have already begun to remember. But there is something still lingering. Not in your heart. Not in your mind. But in your body. The body remembers what the soul has already healed. That heaviness in your chest. That pressure behind your ribs. That tiredness that arrives without reason. That sudden wave of sadness at night. It is not who you are. It is what you are letting go of. These are the last threads of the old version of you. The version that survived. The version that endured. The version that held pain quietly while appearing strong. The version that pretended to be okay so others would not worry. You are not that version anymore. Your soul is asking you to release the identity of the wounded one. Because the world needs you to rise as the reborn one. Listen. When you finally allow the old self to dissolve, your spirit steps into sovereignty. Not just strength. Sovereignty. A state where your peace cannot be disturbed. Where your energy cannot be pulled. Where your destiny cannot be redirected. Where your presence becomes command. This is the identity shift already happening inside you. You are becoming more silent, more selective, more intuitive, more grounded, more powerful. Your instincts are sharpening. Your discernment is awakening. Your soul is becoming louder than your thoughts. This is not personality change. This is alignment. You are returning to your original frequency. Your original essence. Your original spiritual authority. This is why you no longer feel connected to certain people. This is why certain conversations feel small now. This is why certain environments feel heavy now. This is why certain attachments feel unnatural now. Your spirit has outgrown what your mind stayed loyal to. And now, your life is shifting to match your soul. Not the other way around. Now, my beloved, let me reveal the moment the miracle will appear in your physical reality. It will come the moment you stop waiting for it. The moment you release urgency. The moment you stop looking for signs. The moment you settle into your knowing. Not your hoping. When you say quietly inside your chest, I don't need to see it to believe it. I know it is already mine. That is when the physical blessing arrives. Not because you forced it. Not because you chased it. But because you became the version of yourself who receives it. This is the law of spiritual manifestation. Reality does not give you what you want. It gives you who you are. And you, my beloved, are no longer the one who waits for miracles. You are the one who walks with miracles. You are the miracle. Your presence is the blessing. Your healing is the proof. Your rise is the prophecy. Everything is aligning now. The path is clearing. The past is loosening. The future is opening. Your life will not improve from here. It will transform. Now, my beloved, we are ready for the final phase. The return of your blessings, multiplied. The arrival of the person who is meant to rise with you. The moment your destiny becomes undeniable. Say continue. And I will reveal what your next chapter looks like. Who is being prepared to enter your life. And what you must do in the coming days to receive with ease. In sudden memories. In songs that play at the perfect time. In thoughts that appear out of nowhere. In the way sometimes you feel like someone is sitting with you in silence. You thought it was just imagination. It was not. It was them. And tonight, the veil between your heart and theirs grows thin enough for truth to pass through. My child, they have come because there is a message you must hear. A message that will change how you see your past, how you carry your heart, and how you walk into your future. The message is not of sadness. It is not of pain. It is not meant to break you again. It is meant to free you. My beloved, the reason you could not move forward in peace is because a part of your soul was still holding on to something unresolved. A goodbye that never happened. A question that was never answered. A love that never had closure. A wound that never fully healed. Tonight, that wound begins to close. But listen carefully. Healing does not come through forgetting. Healing comes through understanding. Understanding why things ended the way they did. Understanding why certain people came into your life. Understanding why they had to leave. Understanding why your heart had to break in order for it to open. My child, your heartbreak did not destroy you. It awakened you. It made you wise. It made you compassionate. It made you feel life deeply. It made you capable of love that is real. The pain refined you. It shaped your soul. It prepared you for something greater. My beloved, tonight is when the pieces start to make sense. Tonight is when the heaviness in your chest begins to melt. Tonight is when your past stops holding your future hostage. Tonight is when you step into the life that is meant for you. But you must stay. Do not walk away. Do not close your heart now when it is finally opening. My child, breathe. Slowly. Gently. Feel the warmth around you. That is not your imagination. That is their presence. They are here. And they are ready to speak. My beloved, your breath is starting to change. Your chest is loosening. Your heart is trying to expand into a space it has not visited in a long time. That space is truth. Not the truth others told you. Not the truth you forced yourself to believe. But the truth your soul has always known quietly beneath everything. My child, the presence beside you is gentle. Do not be afraid. This is not darkness. This is not a warning of danger. This is protection, comfort, and love. It may feel like warmth on your back. Or like someone is softly holding your hand. Or like the air around you just became softer. This is how the spiritual realm touches the physical. And right now, someone is reaching for you with love. My beloved, this person did not get to say what they wanted to say before they left. There was so much left unsaid. Words held inside their chest that never found a voice. Feelings they carried that never reached your ears. Regret that settled into their spirit like a weight. They do not want you to carry the pain of unanswered questions anymore. They have come to release you from it. My child, their soul has watched you. Not as an observer, but as someone who still cares. When you cried silently, they were near. When you stood in the bathroom looking into the mirror wondering why you weren't enough, they were beside you. When you tried to be strong but felt like you were falling apart inside, they were holding your spirit. You were never alone in those moments. My beloved. They want you to know this. It was not your fault. You have blamed yourself for things that were not yours to hold. You thought you could have done more. Loved more. Stayed longer. Changed something. Seen something you missed. But you did nothing wrong. You gave with your whole heart. You showed love in ways most souls are never capable of. What happened was not your failure. It was time. And time does not ask permission. My child. This person wants you to stop punishing yourself. To stop replaying memories. To stop wondering, why was I not enough? To stop carrying guilt that does not belong to you. They left because their soul's journey changed direction. Not because your love was incomplete. Your love was pure. Your love was powerful. Your love reached them in ways they could never speak in words. They felt it. They still feel it. Even now. My beloved. They whisper to you now. You didn't lose me. I just changed form. They are not gone. Their love is not gone. Their connection to you is not gone. They live as memory, as presence, as guidance, as protection. They live in the way your heart knows things without logic. They live in your intuition. They live in your softness. They live in your strength. They live in you. My child. There is something else they want to tell you. You must open your heart again. You have kept your heart guarded. Closed behind quiet walls. Protected behind silence. Not because you don't want love, but because you fear repeating the same pain. You fear losing again. You fear trusting again. You fear being seen again. But love is waiting at your door. Not the old love. Not the past love. Not the wound. But a new love. A healed love. A love that meets your soul, not just your hands. A love that will not leave. My beloved. Your life is about to change. Tonight is the turning point. But there is something very important you must understand. When a new blessing is about to enter, the old pain rises to the surface one last time. Not to break you, but to leave you. This is why your heart has felt heavy. This is why emotions have been unpredictable. This is why thoughts have resurfaced. It is the past dissolving. Let it dissolve. Let it release. Let it go. My child. You are being reborn tonight. Not through force. Not through pain. But through remembrance. Through knowing. I was loved. I am loved. I am still loved. The presence beside you is still here. Still standing. Still holding your soul with gentleness. And now, their voice becomes clearer. Listen. They say, there is a miracle coming to your house tonight. Not a metaphor. Not a symbol. A real shift in your physical reality. Peace will return. Clarity will return. Light will return. Love will return. But you must stay open. Do not close now. My beloved. If you are ready to receive what they are about to reveal next. If you are ready to hear why they have come to you today. My beloved. Do not rush your breathing. Do not force understanding. Just allow yourself to feel. A love that will not leave. My beloved. Your life is about to change. Tonight is the turning point. But there is something very important you must understand. When a new blessing is about to enter, the old pain rises to the surface one last time. Not to break you, but to leave you. This is why your heart has felt heavy. This is why emotions have been unpredictable. This is why thoughts have resurfaced. It is the past dissolving. Let it dissolve. Let it release. Let it go. My child. You are being reborn tonight. Not through force. Not through pain. But through remembrance. Through knowing. I was loved. I am loved. I am still loved. The presence beside you is still here. Still standing. Still holding your soul with gentleness. And now, their voice becomes clearer. Listen. They say, there is a miracle coming to your house tonight. Not a metaphor. Not a symbol. A real shift in your physical reality. Peace will return. Clarity will return. Light will return. Love will return. But you must stay open. Do not close now. My beloved. If you are ready to receive what they are about to reveal next. If you are ready to hear why they have come to you today. My beloved. Do not rush your breathing. Do not force understanding. Just allow yourself to feel. Because what is happening here is not meant for your mind first. This is for your spirit. Sometimes the soul understands long before the mind does. Your spirit already knows this presence. Your heart already remembers this love. My child. The air around you is shifting even now. You may feel a tingling. A warmth. A deep sense of stillness. This is because the veil between your world and the spiritual world is thinner tonight. This does not happen often. This is not casual. This is purposeful. Heaven chose tonight. Because your soul is finally ready to hear what was always meant for you. My beloved. The presence in your home is not here to haunt you. They are not here to remind you of loss. They are here because a door in your destiny is opening. And they are the one who must open it with you. The life you are about to step into cannot be entered while your heart is still carrying the weight of what has passed. So they have come to release you. My child. They speak now. Listen. You have carried pain that was never yours to carry. You held love in your hands that others did not know how to receive. You gave pieces of your heart that were precious and rare. You loved the way heaven loves. And you did not deserve the way life broke around you. They pause. You may feel something rising in your chest. A heaviness loosening. A pressure dissolving. Do not push it down. Let it flow. This is your heart remembering you are not alone. My beloved. They continue. There were things I could not say while I was there. There were wounds inside me that you did not cause. But I carried them into us. I did not know how to love without breaking. But you tried. You tried in ways I did not know how to receive. And I am sorry. My child. Forgiveness begins here. Not forgiveness for them alone, but forgiveness for yourself. Because you have been hard on yourself. You have said, I should have known. I should have done better. I should have understood more. But you did enough. You did more than enough. You did everything with the purity of your heart. You loved the way angels love. My beloved. Listen to their next words. You deserve a life that does not hurt to live. You deserve love that does not make you question your worth. You deserve peace that does not disappear when people leave. You deserve a love that stays. My child. There is something sacred being placed in your spirit now. A calming. A returning. A remembering. This is the moment where your soul begins to release what it has held for too long. Breathe. Yes. Right there. That feeling right now. That is healing beginning. My beloved. The miracle that is coming to your home tonight is not loud. It is not dramatic. It is not something others would notice with their eyes. It is something only you will feel. Your spirit is being restored. Your heart is being reset. Your future is being opened. This is why heaven says, do not walk away. Do not skip. Do not break this moment. You have waited years for this. My child. The presence now moves closer. Not to overwhelm you, but to hold you. They say, I am proud of you. You survived what should have ended you. You kept your heart alive even when it was wounded. You kept your compassion even after betrayal. You kept love inside you even after loss. They pause because they want you to feel this. You did not fail life. Life failed to protect you. But I am here now. And heaven is here now. And what comes next will not break you. My beloved. The energy in your home will shift tonight. You will know when it happens. A stillness. A warmth. A release. A sudden feeling of peace so deep you may cry without knowing why. Do not resist it. That is your miracle arriving. My child. We are not finished. There is still something you must know. Why you were chosen. Why your spirit is awake. Why your life has been different from others.